Three, two, one. Hello, I'm Abir Hossein. I'm doing an interview on Grim Roses. That is their artist name. I will not disclose their real life information as they do not want to release that information. They're an artist from Georgia. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. I so we will start at we will start slow. So Grim, what industry best describes your current field of work? Healthcare, government, business, corporate, environmental services, social services, education, technology, or other. If it's other, please specify.
Other with social media.
Like entertainment, social media?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Now, how many years of experience do you have in your current industry? So, how long have you been in the field of art?
More than 15 years.
More than 16 years?
Mm,
Okay. What level of education do you believe is typically required for entry level positions in your field?
mm, I guess I go high school diploma, but it's not really necessary.
Okay. Which of the following soft skills do you consider most crucial for success in your industry? Communication, adaptability, problem solving, teamwork, leadership, or time management?
Hmm. I'm gonna go communication.
Communication?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. How often do you engage with professionals from different cultural backgrounds in your work? Daily
What did
week.
that mean?
How often do you talk to different artists from different backgrounds in your work? Like, how often do you talk to different artists from different cultures?
Okay.
So, daily, weekly, monthly, rarely, or never?
Rarely.
Rarely? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which of the following best describes the pace of technological change in your industry? Rapid and constant, steady and predictable, slow but noticeable, minimal or no change?
Slow, slow
Slow,
but noticeable.
slow but
Yeah.
noticeable. How
Yeah.
important is ongoing professional development in your field? Extremely important, very important, moderately important, slightly important, or not important at all?
Uh, can you explain it to me?
It's okay. Okay. It's saying, as an artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
How important is it to keep on taking it to the next level? Like being a better artist, like able to improve your art.
Very important.
Very important.
Yeah.
Okay. In your opinion, which of the following will have the biggest impact on your industry in the next 5 years? Artificial intelligence and automation, climate change and sustainability concerns, changing demographics and diversity, global economic shifts, political and regulatory changes, or public health concerns?
Hmm. The first one.
AI?
Yeah.
Okay. Survey part two. So basically, you're just gonna to say strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, agree, and strongly agree. Okay.
Okay.
Anthropological skills are valuable in my industry. So, cultural analysis, critical thinking, communication, qualitative research. Are they valuable in your field? like communication, critical thinking, you know,
Oh, yeah, yeah. What,
and
agree.
is agree.
Yeah.
Okay, my industry actively seeks employees with diverse academic backgrounds, include anthropology. So in this case, just think of yourself as in a group of artists. And
Mm-hmm.
does the group of artists seek many other artists with diverse academic backgrounds, including anthropology? I guess that's a better way of saying it. But you, because you've
Hmm.
been freelancing for so long, you don't see yourself as a part of the industry, like corporation or
No.
such. But just think of it as you were one. Would you agree to this, or be neutral about it, or disagree?
I go neutral.
You go neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think you're the first one to actually go for neutral. Okay. Critical thinking is more important than technical skills for success in my field.
Wait, can you explain that one to me?
So your ability to think, your ability to imagine the stuffs is more important than able to draw at the moment. Cause what, so in a sense, is saying you could draw, but if you can't imagine it, what's the whole point? You know, I believe that is what it's saying. So, do you believe imagination or critical thinking is more
Oh,
important than technical skills for success?
I have to go strongly agree.
Strongly agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So, next question. Technological advancements are significantly changing the way we work in my industry. So, things like applications like Procreate, Adobe Effects, Photoshop uh, are changing the way you guys work in the field of arts. Like whether it's
Hmm.
fine arts or studio arts or digital applications of arts.
I'm gonna have to go neutral.
You go neutral. Why?
Yes,
What?
because I haven't. I only use the same old program, but I get the opportunity to other programs. But I have to go neutral.
Interesting. Okay. Cross cultural communication skills are essential for success in my current role. Do you want me to explain it, or
Yes, just
it
explain
is
it for me.
basically asking, you know, when you're working with clients, right? They're from
Mm-hmm.
different backgrounds, in a sense. So, do you believe your ability to talk to different people from different backgrounds be is important for your success? Is important for you as an artist because you're freelancing and if clients from different backgrounds want to talk to you to get an art from you, it is essential.
Yeah.
Agree or
Um.
strongly agree or neutral?
Uh. Strongly agree.
Strongly agree. Okay. My industry places a high value on ethical decision making and cultural sensitivity. So in this case, it's asking. I'm not really sure if I'm saying every part of these surveys properly, but it's basically asking: does the field of art uh, place a high value on ethical decision making and cultural sensitivity? Like, does it, you know, because a lot of politics and everything also delves into art, environment, political, economic, everything. Art revolves in everywhere around there, including culture as well. You know,
Mm-hmm.
because some people draw propaganda art, some people draw um, arts for environment, arts for uh, controversial stuff, etc., etc. But do you believe?
Okay.
Yeah, do you believe?
Yeah, I go strong and agree on this one.
Yeah, okay, okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm saying everything right properly.
Hmm.
Interdisciplinary collaboration is crucial for addressing challenges in my field.
Neutral.
Neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The ability to adapt to rapid changes is more important now than it was 5 years ago in my industry.
I just strong and agree.
Strongly agree.
Yeah.
Now, formal credentials such as specific degrees, certifications, diplomas are less important than practical experience in my field. Do you strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, agree, strongly agree?
Can you explain that one?
Do you think having a degree or certifications are less important than practical experience in drawing? Because people can draw without need for a degree. But do you think formal credentials are less? So, do you think, in a sense, do you think a high school diploma or college degree is less important than practical experience?
Yes. 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 Strong and agree.
Strongly agree. Okay. Now, these are the next questions that try to answer as much as you can, hopefully. If you can, that's fine. So, can you briefly describe how you got into art? Since you've been doing art for so long, how did you get into it?
Um. Sorry, my bad.
It's all good. Take your time.
Okay. I got into art
Mm-hmm.
when I started to love animals. So
Animals.
I thought start with the bird and simple animal, and then somewhere in middle school I started interested in fashion designer.
Right.
Um,
Oh, was that it, or was there more?
yeah, I don't know if there's more, so
No,
I
it's
think
all
that was
good.
just
No, it's all good. That was a simple answer. You answered it well. Next question. Briefly describe barriers you face getting into this artwork. So it's basically asking you, was there any hardships or difficulty when you were getting into art? Like for
yes.
example, like I think we
Mm-hmm.
talked before before our interview that we both have time. We both have a hard time with time management issues, but and art blocks. But what do you think? What is difficult for you mainly?
Hmm. I would agree for timing an art block,
Mm-hmm.
but I also have a hard time communicating for the client for it. Because um, It's hard to understand what they actually want.
Why is it that? Is it like they always change their minds, or
Yeah, they change their mind
okay,
so often.
too often?
Yeah, they haven't. Yeah, they change their mind so often. They haven't made a decide yet, so it's very difficult. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
And you're doing well. You're doing well. Briefly describe what facilitated you getting into this work. In other words, are there any experience, lessons, or process that helped you get there? So, in other words, was is there like any advice that you took, like any lessons, or was there like any experience that helped you get to where you are right now at that point?
Mm, I always find something that motivates to get back to work, or
Uh,
something that, mm,
so,
or
mm-hmm. What is it that motivates you?
um, I used to look like by looking at somebody else, other artists' work.
So, so in other words, are you saying in order to get to that higher level of art, you also gotta set up like a bar for yourself,
Yeah,
like to become better than that specific artist and motivate yourself?
yeah,
Okay. Okay. Because I think you're also the first one to actually say that. Well, uh, one of the few people that actually said that you need motivation, like have like a motivation template or something to get you up there. Usually it would be like consistency, but that's also up there. Okay, that's a nice. That's a wonderful answer. Last question: what are some of the top skills you can recommend learning in this work? What are the skills? What are the top skills uh, you can recommend when doing art?
mm. Take your time and pass it.
I'm sorry, what? Take your time and what?
Take your time and pass it.
Take your time and passion?
Mm-hmm.
You mean take your time and have passion?
And how fast is that?
Okay, okay.
So,
No, it's all good. You're fine. Okay. Okay. Well, I have a weird question. I want to go back to question number 3. So you said for motivation, like you find a motivation, like you find like a different artist to compare yourself to, and then you challenge yourself. Is that what you were saying?
yes.
Okay. 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 That's all I wanted to know. I wasn't sure if I was understanding it right. Okay. Well, I believe that was it. So thank you, Grim Roses, for doing this interview with me.
You're very welcome.
Yes, and if it's possible, can you send me 3 of your art pieces? I would love to show them to the professor. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, and now I'll end this interview.